Good morning, Overdeveloped Hatchlings. Today we are going to be consuming eggs. Yeah, you probably saw the title of this video, so we are doing a full day of eating, but it's just eggs. And right now it is breakfast time, so we'll start with our refreshment of the day. Mayonnaise water. That is so refreshing. Alright, let's get started. For breakfast, I'm feeling some eggs. What a magical thought. So let's start with some scrambled eggs. Okay, sorry. Down. One egg is surely not enough. Let's do another one. Let's try not to burn this to smithereens. We need another one. Why do eggs literally disappear when you scramble them? That was 3 eggs. 3 eggs right there. That looks like 2 mouthfuls. Nah, this is actually sad. This does actually look like any amount of eggs to you. Oh wait, I forgot to salt this. I have free running table salt. That's a lot of salt. Okay. Now it's not hot enough. Should I do a sunny side or should I do fried egg? If I can flip this, I will do a fried egg. This is stressful. Look at that. Wow. Okay. We'll do this one more of a hard fried egg, just so we can do a sunny side. And we'll do all the different ways to cook an egg on a skillet. Actually, you know what? I'm missing something here. Before we put the fried egg on, you're gonna have to give me an exception for this because although I said everything is gonna be eggs, we need mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is mostly eggs. So, same thing. We are gonna do an egg parfait, but with mayonnaise. First layer of my egg parfait complete. Second layer, fried egg. Look at that. That is beautiful. And then next layer, we will try and do an omelet. I feel like I should probably not do this. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Can we do a light 2 omelets? I should have mixed them together before putting it into the pan. Also, peep the drip. Do you see that? It really suits what we're doing today. And this also really suits what I'm doing today. It's absolutely stunning. There was like 2 people who noticed them before in my last few videos, and to those people, you are great. You have a very observant eye. I appreciate it. But I also appreciate every single one of you. Oh, okay. Now the issue is, how do I flip this? I need to... Oh dear. Look at how non-stick this thing is. It's beautiful. No. I tried. That's what matters here, okay? That doesn't look the most appealing. If you have an egg ick, this video is going to be your absolute worst nightmare. I'm just going to be massacring eggs throughout this entire video. There you go. One side of the omelet. Second side of the omelet. Then we'll pop on some more mayonnaise. Spread that on. Do I still need to salt this? Every single time I salt something, I always oversalt it. It's not even funny at this point. I just dropped my salt. Well, now I can salt it. See, now I'm not going to oversalt it. Final one. sunny side up egg. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to build up an eggshell graveyard after this. There you go. That's the stack right now. We'll see how much bigger this gets after this video. Come on, come on, come on. Don't break, don't break. Let's use some more of my spilled salt to salt this egg. And ta-da! Wow. Before we dig in, another drink of water. Has a light taste of mayonnaise in there that adds to the extra. I'm just joking. I don't think it has extra mayonnaise in there. I did wash out the jug multiple times. But if it does, I'm not complaining. Just look at that again. This is my breakfast in egg parfait. First layer, scrambled eggs, mayonnaise. Second layer, fried egg, mayonnaise. Third layer, omelet, mayonnaise. Top layer, sunny side up egg. Wait, you gotta watch this. Are you ready for the yolk pop? That was not nearly as satisfying as I thought it would be. Okay. Also, what did I just say? That was not nearly as satisfying as I thought it would be. I don't think that's what I said. Are my words working correctly? It's early in the morning, okay? And I'm hungry and I want eggs. Oh gosh, I can't believe I forgot Kirby. He's gonna overlook everything. So, let us dig in. Okay, let's do first bite is for Kirby. Second bite is for you. Third bite, look, I'm so nice. You guys get first dibs. Is for me. Eggs. Okay, so I wasn't lying about oversalting this. What did I oversalt so badly? I think it was the scrambled eggs. Yeah, it's the scrambled eggs. I know how to fix this. Pickled eggs, baby. Now that doesn't look the most appealing, but it is overwhelmingly sweet, so I think it's gonna work in this case. I have a half-eaten one here. Don't ask me why. And what I can do, chop it up. Okay, as I always say, if it looks bad, it's gonna taste good. The worse it looks, the better it tastes. In some cases. Don't use that as advice. Oh yeah, that makes it better. Wow, that is an interesting sight. And now we break into the actual parfait that you can't see any layers of. Pretend you can. Say wow with me. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I'm so impressed. We need to have that cue card that says applause right there. Alright, I need to determine once and for all what is my favorite egg cooking type. I'm gonna break this apart a little bit. Scrambled egg. That is so good. I'd say that one's the most relaxing experience. Can you even call eating eggs a relaxing experience? You get what I'm talking about. It melts in your mouth. It's easy to chew. It just... Okay, next up, fried egg. Cheers. Okay. That's actually quite good. So, for fried egg, it has a little bit of the smoothness still, especially if you have it over easy. But there is a little bit of a texture change. There's a little bit of the crunch or crisp on the outside, so it has more of a bite, which is nice. Next one, let's do the omelet. Cheers. Yeah, right off the bat, I'd say the omelet is my least favorite. Like I said, I want the yolks to be runny. I want to have different textures. But the omelet is literally just one texture. And it's not even a good one texture like scrambled eggs where it's smooth and nice. This is just overcooked, so it's rubbery and dry and just not a good experience at all. And yes, someone's gonna come for me and be like, oh, you didn't cook the omelet right. Obviously, it's not good. This is my video. Get out. Next one. Sunny side up. Without the yolk, because the yolk has all disappeared. Cheers. That's not bad. I think that fried eggs and sunny side up eggs both are pretty good. They both have a little bit of smoothness, a little bit of an extra fried texture. However, the sunny side up egg definitely leans more into the undercooked, the smooth texture. Because even just eating the egg white right there, that was pretty much just one step away from being liquid. If you added the yolk, which was completely liquid, it's just drinking an egg, but with a light touch of, oh, it was fried. Okay, I think right there I can just make my judgment on what my favorite egg type is. My lowest is gonna be the pickled egg. Unfortunately, it's just hard-boiled, it's overcooked, it's overwhelmingly sweet, texture, flavor, everything is lowest. Second, I'm gonna go with the omelet. It's also overcooked, it's dry, but it's better than the pickled egg. Next up, I'm gonna go with the sunny side up egg. It's good. It's not dry. It's a nice experience. However, I like the yolk and the egg white being mixed together because the egg white has no flavor. And in the sunny side up egg, you eat the yolk and the egg white separately and it's just not a cohesive experience. Not as enjoyable, but still okay. And then this one's gonna be pretty hard because scrambled eggs and fried eggs are both great. However, it does obviously depend on how well you cook it. So soft scrambled eggs, amazing. Hard, overcooked, rubbery scrambled eggs, terrible. So because of that, I think I'm gonna have to go with third from the bottom, the scrambled eggs. And finally, of course, the fried egg. You add a little bit of oil to crisp up the edges while leaving the yolk perfectly runny. That is the best of every single world. Wait, how in the world could I have forgotten the best form of egg? It's mayonnaise. Always mayonnaise. It's versatile, it's perfect, you can use it for everything. Literally everything, I'm not exaggerating in my case. Ow. And I saved the last, final, beautiful bite for you, because I love you so much. You get the worst egg. The super dry omelet. Eat it. Right now. Take it. Please. I beg of you. And there you go. Last bite. Cheers. Wonderful. So that was breakfast. I would rate that, oh that's sad to say, but a 6 out of 10. It's a classic. The sunny side up egg, the scrambled eggs, the fried egg. The mayonnaise, of course. But the one thing is just the omelet brought it really far down. It was way too overcooked. Oh, and the pickled egg too. I should not have probably added that, but that was also my fault because I oversalted the scrambled eggs. If you do recreate this, make an egg parfait. Just don't overcook your omelets and don't add pickled eggs and don't add too much salt. And you'll have a great breakfast. Cheers. Alright, I am back and it is time for a snack. Yes, preserved duck eggs. I just think that they are a very interesting textural and taste experience, which is why I enjoy it so much. And I do have to say they are definitely an acquired taste, so I can't be out here recommending it to everyone willy-nilly. So all those videos of people just eating by itself, that is not a good way to eat it. Don't do what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm a trained professional, okay? That is the egg. But it's completely a black egg. And if you were to have it for a first time, you will notice that it's a very gelatinous texture, the egg whites. That's probably also what puts a lot of people off. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very it's springy. And then you break it open, Ready? Grand reveal. That is the egg yolk. I know, okay? It looks scary. It really does. Even to me, it does look a little scary. But this is the gold. Can you see? It's a very creamy texture. So we'll take that. Cheers. I'm not gonna give you a bite in case you're scared. It's not overly salty. I don't even know how, I literally don't know how to describe it. The taste also just lingers in your mouth. Like, I just finished my bite 10-20 seconds ago, and I can still taste it in there. I think the only way I could describe it is umami. It's not salty, but it's savory, it's rich, it's divine. Well, here's the egg white. See, look, that's the gelatinous I was talking about. So the combination of the two textures, the creamy yolk and the gelatinous egg white, and the flavor of the egg yolk is absolutely incredible. Just like that. Eat it together. It's amazing. I do have to say, I think this could be improved by something though. Blasphemy on all levels. Mayonnaise and century eggs. We'll just do a light touch of that. Because yeah, it's not that salty. So you need a little bit more salt. I guess you could salt it. That's why people eat it with stuff, I guess. I just want to eat it as a snack though. Cheers. Maybe with a little bit of salt. Yes, I still have the spilled salt that I spilled on the chair. Okay, let's try that. Cheers. But that is my wonderful snack. I've actually been wanting to have a century egg for so long. I haven't had one for ages. But they were on sale at TNT. Thank you, TNT, for satisfying this craving. Cheers. That was wonderful. And with that, that will join my egg stack. Beautiful. Thanks for joining me for my snack. I hope you're still watching. Please don't leave. Please keep watching until the end. Okay, I'm back and it is time for lunch, and you will not believe what I'm having for lunch. Eggs. I know, so shocking. I'm so surprised. Incredible. It's so dumb. But what I was thinking for lunch, I'm actually gonna let you guess, I think. So I have a mixing bowl for some mixing. We're just gonna go ahead and separate these. Okay, so I've already managed to crack the yolk by accident. So we're gonna do this again. Okay, I tried. Somehow I managed to get every single egg yolk in there. I can't. There's my egg tower to join the rest of my eggshells. Ta-da. It's becoming very beautiful. Oh dear. Okay. And now I am just going to whisk the egg whites, or attempt to. We'll see. It's gonna take a while. This is a really great arm workout. I don't think this is gonna whip up properly anyways because I have egg yolk in there, but I'm still gonna try. Okay, so if it wasn't clear, I was trying to make cloud bread, or that egg white bread. That was a trend a while back, but upon further thought and goal setting and my arms crying no, I think we're gonna have to pivot and do something else. It looks cute. It looks very nice and frothy. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make, how about an egg white wrap? Okay. I don't know if it's heated up enough, but Oh, that actually looks very nice and cute. And we'll just let this sit and stare at it for a while and hope that it works. Okay, wow, that actually looks so fluffy. What the? Okay, maybe this was worth it. Maybe it was more worth it to do this than actually making bread, because bread takes way too long. How do I pick this up is the question. I don't have another utensil. What I do have, though, is a slice of stale bread. This is innovation right here, okay? Oh. I gotta commit. Ready? No! Committing may not have been the best move here. It's fine. It almost worked. Okay. That is not terrible. That's probably not the best idea. It's not gonna burn my table, is it? Shouldn't. Wow. There is my base. Okay, now, guess who's back? Pickled egg. Another pickled egg. I'm just gonna use this as my bowl and chop it up. I'm attempting to make a pickled egg salad. I really don't think this is gonna taste that great because I tried the pickled egg with the mayo before and it is so extraordinarily overpowering. The pickled egg is so sweet. I think it's just the acidity and the sourness of the pickling brine. You can't get past that in an egg. I don't know why it works so well for pickles, but eggs are just, I don't know. I never used to be the biggest fan of pickles, but my eyes have been opened. Actually, I don't even think my eyes were opened. It's just every single time I get a burger, you'd always get pickles on it, right? And I didn't want to ask for the pickles to be off the burger, so I would just eat them, and I'm not throwing them away. And then I just taught myself how to like pickles. Okay, I think this is the most I'm going to do with mashing the egg, because it is time for the star of the show. You already know. Oh, that rhymed. Some good old mayonnaise. Not some. As much mayonnaise as humanly possible. And then plop it on. Okay. Pickled egg salad on egg white wrap sandwich. That does not look bad at all, actually. I would eat that. I mean, I am eating that. Would you eat it? And first bite is for you. The second bite is for Kirby, because he's traumatized. He's watching this all in person and he's scared. Cheers. That's not bad, actually. That is the right amount of mayo to counteract the taste of the pickled eggs. It's basically just a mayo wrap at this point with a tinge of pickly brininess, sourness. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If you do make this, it does get very eggy after a while. It's just egg on egg on egg. Literally, how many eggs are there in here? I don't know if the egg white wrap is making it more eggy, but it doesn't really have much taste. Maybe it's just the pickled eggs that's too much. Yeah, the egg white wrap is so good. I'm actually just gonna start making that for fun. I say worth the pain. Definitely worth the pain. Now, my rating. I think I'm gonna have to give this a solid 8.2 out of 10. I don't know if it's a little high, but everything in this works so well together. The egg white wrap is eggy, but it's not too overpowering. But the main standout of the egg white is that it's so fluffy and it's a beautiful texture. And the pickled egg actually works so well on the sandwich because it adds another flavor, because this otherwise would just be egg, oil, salt. I'm not gonna lie, this would probably be better if you added in like some onions or some lettuce or something. But that's not part of the challenge, so it's pure egg today. I was not lying, okay? When I say I'm doing all eggs for the entire day, I am doing all eggs for the entire day. And with that, this is the final bite of the pickled egg salad sandwich on egg white bread. For you. Cheers. And then for my dessert, how about some more egg? I think we're just gonna make a classic pickled scrambled egg yolk mayo mixture. That looks interesting. I don't know how this is gonna taste, but I'm sure it's fine. It's literally just mostly mayo. First bite for you. Oh, I love that texture. Wait, cheers. It literally melts in your mouth. Wow. I think that's actually the perfect texture for dessert. So, I took some sugar. Okay. This is just evolving into chaos. Cheers. That's literally just dessert. It tastes like something I know, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe like a custard? I can't even call this a custard. I'm gonna offend everyone. I think it'd be better without the pickled eggs, though. That's bringing it down. Okay. Well, there you go. Last bite for you. And beautiful. Thank you for joining me for my lunch, and I will see you back here for dinner. It's dinner time, and I cannot lie, I've eaten so many eggs today. However, we're committing to this. We are truly committing to this. So for dinner, I am kind of feeling like something nice and hearty. Something luxurious. As luxurious as you can get with eggs. I don't know. We're gonna see how this works. I saw someone doing something like this, and I'm curious. I'm not explaining what it is, but you'll figure it out as I'm doing it. That sparked this entire video. Because I'm like, what could I make using purely eggs? There's so many things, I'm sure. Okay, so what we do is we make scrambled eggs because this thing got caught too quickly. Okay, so that failed a little bit. I'm trying to make an omelet, by the way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're gonna do scrambled eggs for our first batch. I think I'm gonna turn off the skillet and then try this again. This time, I'm not gonna forget to salt it. We have more fallen salt. I guess this is gonna be the base of our dinner. Think a bed of salad and our appetizer, except it's scrambled eggs. It's a 3-course meal. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now that we've stirred it, now we turn on the heat. We're gonna treat this like a full-on restaurant 3-course meal. So first off, we start with our refreshment. Some water, mayonnaise water. Okay, we will let that cook. And then we will start with our appetizer, our salad. However, no salad is complete without a refreshing dressing. which is going to be our pickled egg liquid. I don't know what else to do with this liquid. It's like, it's so sour and so sweet. I think this is the only thing that I could use it for. I might regret this severely though, because I don't know. That might have been too much. There's the salad, and then we'll add a little bit more toppings with more pickled eggs. The pickled eggs are all congealed, which is a little uncomfortable. Oh, that worked. There you go. Take that out. Yum. And then we will chop this up. Pretend the pickled egg is the tomato, or the pickles, and then the scrambled eggs is the lettuce. And then we dress it with our pickling liquid, which is our Thousand Island dressing. See, if you think about it like that, this is I can't even say it properly. This is a delicious salad. Let's prepare our appetites with the appetizer then. Cheers. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. Okay, never mind. The pickling liquid hits you afterwards. I really have to think about what to do with the pickled eggs, because they are a thing that only a mother can love. They just taste so strange. The scrambled eggs are good though. A tad bit overcooked, but I think that matches the texture of lettuce more. Okay, let me just rate the salad quickly. I think, it's not my favorite. It's not great. I guess you could consider it refreshing, because the pickling liquid is actually very refreshing. However, I would definitely not eat this normally. So, I'm gonna give it a generous 2 out of 10. That's generous. And that's only because of the scrambled eggs, which are already ruined because of the pickling liquid. Now, let's continue with this. So we have our omelet, and I need something sharp. So, I need the back of this. We'll just cut this. I don't think this omelet is strong enough. Hypothetically, it should be, but considering it's me, it's not doing very good. Do you see the vision right now? I saw someone making like egg noodles, but literally just egg. And I was like, that's so brilliant. Because if you do this with an omelet, it literally looks exactly like flat egg noodles. Just if you did it properly, perhaps. Alright, this really worked a lot better in my head. But I think we can salvage this. I'll finish off the salad. Okay, cheers. That was not my favorite. So now, the egg noodles. I think if we can transfer this out, then I can break this into more noodly shapes. See? I tried. That's not terrible. That is not the most pleasant texture though. I definitely overcooked this omelet in general. See, that's what I'm saying. Omelets are so hard to master. At least for me, because I'm terrible at this. To be able to flip it, I need to overcook it so it becomes this, like, what? It fully just created a skin. Ew. Anyways, that is not enough noodles, so we're doing our second batch. Okay, so the goal here is to not overcook it, but still cook it enough. That was not helpful at all, was it? Oh, okay. Don't flip it yet. That's not done. Oh dear. Okay, wait. That kind of worked. Let's turn this off. Let's pretend that's cooked. I have the patience of a 2-year-old. I was the person, and I still am the person on the road trip who would keep asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm an obnoxious person. These videos are actually very nice because I'm discovering things about myself. Because when I yap to myself, I don't really go into deeper topics. But when I pretend I'm yapping to people, which I am, you guys are here virtually with me, it's like I have friends I can talk to and a conversation that I imagine in my head. I'm just trying to justify my yapping. Deal with it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that works better when it's not overcooked, I think. Okay, that works. I spoke too soon. Maybe I'll just wait for it to cool down and I'll do it by hand. I'm sure that's gonna work. Right. Okay, while we wait, let me just clear up my station. These eggs will join my egg graveyard. Here's what we have, the egg graveyard. We'll just set it here to commemorate it. You know what I said about having no patience? I'm gonna burn my fingers. Okay, I feel like this resembles noodles a little bit more because the other ones were stale noodles, but these are more floppy. Okay, so this may not have been the most successful venture. However, the idea is there, and I'd say this isn't terrible. Look at that. That's a noodle, and you can't tell me otherwise. Alright, so that's my bowl of noodles, and of course, we need a sauce. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go ahead and generous spoonful. I think we can do with more because the omelet is so dry, so we need some moisture. And there you go. That's my sauce. This is still not complete because I think we need some cheese. But what is cheese? I've never heard of that in my life. I only know eggs. And so we have this. That does not look the most appealing. This is the egg yolk from lunch and I put it in the fridge. So it kind of hardened into this substance. Which I am thinking if we crumble, literally looks like congealed cheese. So we'll take this and crumble it up. Alright, look at that. That is my cheesy Alfredo pasta for dinner. Isn't it splendid? I want someone, okay, take this right now, this screenshot, and take it to someone who hasn't watched me before and ask them what it is. I'm genuinely so curious about what they'd say. Let's just mix that up. I feel like this could do with more cheese though. It's okay. We'll see after we have some. I don't even know what this egg is gonna taste like. Because it was just sitting in the fridge. Let's do a little taste test of the cheese. Wait. You're actually kidding me. That has the texture, exact same texture as congealed cheese. I think if you closed your eyes and just ate this, you'd think it was cheese. Try this. What the? Okay. That's crazy. I think I might have just discovered something. I'm sorry. I'm in shock because I genuinely did not expect this to work. So now, let's dig into our entree. Egg noodles, mayonnaise, and egg cheese. First off, a noodle for Kirby, because he's been watching me this entire time and he's probably traumatized. Yum. Cheers. Yep. It tastes like a good egg and mayonnaise, and that cannot go wrong. I do get bites of the congealed egg, and I gotta say that's not the most pleasant experience, because you get the smooth egg, the smooth mayonnaise, and then you just get this chewy thing. But hey, it's how it looks that matters. And I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for being something, for being adequately close to what I was aiming for. And now for the taste though. I gotta say the overcooked omelet is not good. It's so incredibly dry, even with the mayonnaise and such. That doesn't even save it, because you can still feel the texture of like the skin thing, and it's weird. But the normal cooked omelet is very nice with the mayonnaise, especially. The congealed egg, I am not sure how to rate it. However, I've seen people do, I think it's like salted egg yolks, where you take the egg yolk and then you submerge it in salt, and it like cures it and makes it this really interesting texture. And then I've seen people grate it to be like flaky texture, which would be really good for this, because that literally mimics cheese perfectly. Just because it's congealed egg texture, it's like, it doesn't work well in this example, because it's not evenly dispersed amongst the noodles, and that's weird. So in one bite you might be chewing for ages because you got an entire mouthful of congealed egg, and in another you're fine. However, if you do chew properly, I do like the contrast of flavors and textures. I don't know, it's actually quite good. Alright, so we do my final rating, keeping in mind the appearance and the taste. I think I'm gonna have to inflate my ego a little bit, because I'm very proud of this idea. And hypothetically, it would have worked well if I did it properly, if I cut the egg noodles properly, and I did salted egg yolks and grated it over top. So in the ideal case, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I'm sorry, okay? I'm being a little braggy. However, in this case, I would give it like a 7.8. The effort is there, and that's what matters. After watching this video, would y'all make this recipe? I can't even call it a recipe. It's truly amazing I haven't gotten the egg ick yet, especially from this video. But I might need a break from eggs for quite a while after this. Oh, I forgot. I do need a 3-course meal for this. So we're still gonna make a dessert. Also, this is a really fun video idea. Like, what are all the different things you can make with literally just eggs? Like, I'm not talking egg on toast. That's boring. That's so 2024. I'm talking the bread is made of eggs, the egg is made of eggs, the toppings are made of eggs. If you want to make avocado toast, the avocado is made from egg. Have it with a cup of coffee, but it's made from egg. Now that might be a little bit too much though. Alright, cheers. It's the final bite of our entree. Unfortunately, there's more. It's the last one though. Don't worry, you can make it through the video, I promise you. We can do hard things. I'm the one eating the eggs, you're not the one eating the eggs. That bite is for you. Yum. Beautiful. What a spectacular day of eats. Alright, and now for the dessert. So this is gonna be absolute blasphemy, if this entire video wasn't already absolute blasphemy. But what I'm thinking is we will make an egg cake pop. Oh gee golly. Let's prepare our dipping substance first. So this will be the chocolate chips at the end. Isn't egg so versatile? You can use it as cheese or you can use it as chocolate chips. And then we are bringing back the good old century egg. Of course, my favorite. I was originally gonna use the pickled eggs, but I don't think I could handle more after that salad. That was kind of terrible. I literally just love the texture of century egg. But isn't it fascinating how many textures egg can take on? It can be congealed, it can be gelatinous, it can be creamy like the inside. But, what's the best way to do this? I think to make it more of a cake pop shape, we'll just use the yolk. So we get two desserts in one. We have Jello and we have cake pop. And I'll just skewer it. Is this a chocolate cake or is it a century egg yolk? The world will never know. Then we are going to dip this into mayonnaise. Like all the cake pop makers do. Dip it into chocolate. I can't use too much mayonnaise, otherwise it's going to be overpowering, so it's going to be very light sprinkling. There you go. And then finally, we dip it into our chocolate chips. Okay, here's the cake pop. Open wide. I think we're going to add some sugar just to make this even more unhinged. But that's for you. What'd you think? Is it good? I'm sure it's great. Cheers. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, that's low-key fire. What the? No one's gonna trust anything I say after this video, but I promise you, that's so good with the sugar. Oh, I'm so glad I added the sugar. The century egg and the mayonnaise and the sugar works perfectly. The century egg adds that little funk. Like, look at how creamy the inside is, the yolk. It's so good. That adds a beautiful texture. And then the mayonnaise is super salty and the sugar just cuts through it all. And you can taste the sugar. It's really nice. I don't know about the congealed chocolate chips on the outside. That's kind of weird. But wow. I would recommend you actually try this if you're brave enough. And do with a little bit more mayonnaise. And then more sugar. Delicious. Clear that. Like, I promise, I genuinely did not expect that to be good. Century egg is so perfect for that. It has the funk that hits you at the back of the throat. So you get the entire experience. You get the texture experience, and then the sugar and the mayonnaise hits you in the very beginning. And that's like, oh, that's nice and pleasant. And then at the end, that's when you get the aftertaste of the century egg. And it's like, whoa, intense. I'm amazed. We're not talking about the chocolate chips, though. Those are just weird. I'll still eat them. Maybe that's all with mayonnaise. Yeah, it's better. It's like a candy. It tastes like a... What are those called? Haichu? Starburst? Like those chewy candy things. And then our final dessert is going to be Jello. How should I do this? I don't think I need to add much. We can do a little bit of mayonnaise. We'll do a dipping kind of dessert. So we got the mayonnaise, and then we got the sugar. And that's slippery. Jeez, I can't even pick it up. Let's do this. Dip it in some mayonnaise. Dip it in some sugar. Cheers. That is nice. I love the texture of the egg white. I don't know which one I like more. Maybe I just like century eggs because of the texture. But seriously, that's so fun. And the egg white of the century egg does not have the same funk as the egg yolk. So I think that could be a little bit more pleasant for people who are scared of century eggs. I don't know. But splendid. That was a beautiful day of eating. So of course we need a rundown. Breakfast, egg parfait. With every type of egg, and then I rated every single type to cook eggs. That one I think is going to be the most helpful for people. Next, our snack of a century egg. Delicious, delectable. If you are brave enough, try it. It's not even you have to be brave. It's just a texture and taste that could be a little funky, but that's up to you. And then lunch, delicious. The beautiful egg white salad sandwich, and then our weird custard attempt for dessert. That one was kind of strange. And then the beautiful dinner, which is a 3-course meal. That was incredible, with our pickled egg salad, and then egg pasta, and our dessert of a century egg cake pop, followed by century egg jello. Wow. But there's the egg graveyard, with all of the eggs consumed. It may be scary, but it is my trophy to commemorate this day, and I will never forget it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed all the eggs. And this was so much fun, so I definitely want to do more videos like this, where I take the eating only eggs for a day, but take it completely literally. So give me more ideas, because I am totally willing to do them. I will be your test subject. And with that, have an egg-cellent day, and I'm sure you were very egg-static to watch this video. Goodbye.